Got 15 minutes? Great. It's day number 7 and we're gonna work together for 15 minutes today to boost that power and strength. So are you ready? Let's get going. Ready to get started? Let's bring out the feet nice and wide, toes pointing out. We're gonna sit down into a squat, raise up those heels and come back up to standing. So just raising up onto the toes. Good job. So back stays really nice and straight here as we're working into this sumo or plie squat. It's a really great squat because it really helps to protect the knees and puts a focus on the inner thigh more than into those knees instead. So a really great one if you're struggling with squats at all. Just bring the feet a little wider, turn the toes out, and you're going to find that a little bit more comfortable. Making sure you're engaging the core here as well, working into whatever depth of squat works for you. Almost there. 2, 1, and take a little rest. Fantastic. We're gonna do some nice lateral movements now, a nice lateral lunge. So bring the legs out wide, wider than the shoulders, wider than the hips, and we're gonna be pushing your body weight back, coming over to one side and then straight over to the other, windmilling through the arms so we get a nice stretch through the upper and mid back as we work together here. A little tap onto the inside of the foot or onto your calf is going to work really well. That's just going to give you a nice little reference for your range here as well. So even if you're up here and you're tapping on the inside of the knee, that's absolutely fine. We're just working on this sideways movement, really working on warming up through the legs, through the core. Get that heart rate up as well, preparing your body and brain for this workout so it's not a big shock. 2, 1, take a rest. Fantastic. Final weight-free exercise for this first portion, and we're gonna work on a staggered crunch. So I'm gonna drive my right leg back, both arms come up overhead, so I've got a little diagonal here. I'm gonna come up, bring that knee in, and sit back into it. So up and in, up and in. So join in when you're ready. This staggered crunch is great for getting the heart rate up. It's so good for building leg strength here, and it's going to give us that little bit of power that we're looking for. So the first 2 exercises in each block are going to be your strength moves, and then we'll have a little power move where we're just going to work on a little bit of pace, okay, and explosive movement. So here, just really working on that knee lift, crunching in. Good job. Almost there. You feel that burn in the supporting leg. 2, 1, take a rest. Fantastic. We're gonna switch sides. Again, bringing the leg behind. Both arms come up ahead, little diagonal shape, and we're gonna crunch in again and out, okay? Are you ready? Get yourself settled, get yourself sorted. If you need to hold on to something for a bit of extra balance, then please feel free to do that, okay? You can easily crunch in with one arm whilst holding on to something else, okay? That's totally fine, very acceptable. Finding that balance is really important if you struggle with your balance, okay? And a lot of the time it's about core strength and also confidence. Okay, so you're in the right place if you want to build strength and confidence, okay? You are right here with me. That is what we do. Keep it going. Keep working away. 2, 1, wonderful work. Amazing. Okay, we're going to pick up some weights. I'm using a set of 3 kilos with me today. You can use whatever feels challenging for you, maybe lighter, it might be heavier. We're going to bring the weight in front with our palms facing out. We're going to do a reverse lunge, and then we're going to come up to a bicep curl. So a reverse lunge and a bicep curl. So swapping over the legs each time, holding the weights down by the sides as you work. Okay, so they're in front but down the side of the leg as we step back. Now your reverse lunge may be here, and then you're going to curl, or it may be here, halfway, and then you're going to curl. But please take the time to finish that curl movement before you step out again onto the other side, okay? Because if you rush that curling movement, you're going to disrupt your postural alignment. Your muscles aren't gonna get, take a little rest, they're not gonna get the benefit of the exercise that we're doing together. Take one weight. Again, I'm staying with the 3 here. I'm gonna hold it by my right hip. So the weight's down by my right hip, I'm holding it into the middle, and I'm gonna go across in a diagonal over the left shoulder. So across and back, and across and back. So working through some cross body movement here, some rotation. So really working through that midsection. Okay, so many muscles in your midsection, so many that you don't even know about. Deep, deep muscles that you've probably never felt. Okay, really amazing for stabilizing your body, deep postural muscles. So here they get a really good workout with any kind of twisting in this kind of way. Okay, so really good, and we're being really stable because we're coming back into our balanced position. Take a rest. We're not swinging past that center line and letting the weight work for us. We are making the weight do what we want it to do. Let's switch sides. Weight comes down by the left hip this time, and we're gonna go over the right shoulder. So holding on nice and tight to that weight, not overly gripping it, but we wanna feel confident with the weight. Are you ready? Let's go. So coming up and back down. Now I'm pivoting onto my toe to give myself a little bit of extra reach, okay, and also a little bit of calf engagement. But you don't have to. If you find the movement is already enough and you don't want that extra reach in through the midsection that pivot gives you, then that's fine. You can keep both feet on the floor, okay, and it's just gonna reduce your range ever so slightly, and that's absolutely fine. If that's where you are, then that is great. Acknowledge it, know that's where you are, and know that there's somewhere you can move on to once you feel ready. Good job, almost there. Well done, and take your rest. Fantastic. Pop the weight down. We're gonna work into our power move now, which is a squat power up, which is kind of like a low impact version of a jumping squat. So there's no jump here, but we're using the coiled effect of the squat as we come up as if we're about to jump. Are you ready? So sitting down and up. You're keeping those toes pinned into the floor as you're about to take off, but you don't quite get there. So you've got all the explosive energy, but you just don't leave the ground. So really great if you're a low impact exerciser, you can't jump for whatever reason. Maybe you live in an apartment building, maybe you have an injury that means you can't jump, maybe you've got some pelvic floor weakness, whatever it is, okay, whatever your reason, totally valid reasons, then you can still do an exercise like this with a lot of power. Well done, and good job. Amazing work. Okay, again, I'm gonna take that weight and we're gonna work into another strength move here. We're gonna work into the chest as well into that midsection. We're gonna bring the hands to the knee together and come out into a lovely diagonal here, working just past that center line. So we're working into the chest. So together and out. Now I'm gonna show you this from the side because I want you to see how far that arm comes back beyond the center line. So in, and out. Now you can do this without a weight. If you only have one set of weights and the weights feel far too heavy, okay, to do safely, that's your cue that you need to drop those weights out. And you can do this weight-free, exactly the same, but you're gonna pick up the pace a little bit. You're still gonna get that arm out behind you, okay, still gonna stretch into that chest. Well done. Take a little rest. Always remember you have options, you have choices, you're empowered to make your own decisions. Always. It's your body, you have the ultimate say in what movements you do. Okay, use these sessions as a guide, but if there's something that doesn't feel right, then change it. Okay, that's totally fine to do. Let's go. You don't have to follow the letter of the law. Because I can't see you, I'm not with you. As much as I would love to be your personal trainer, I have to sort of generally use my experience to know that this is going to be suitable for most people. But if you have something different that you just need to tweak, then please stay with me and just make a little tweak, make a little adjustment, and you can let me know about that in the comments. I'm always so happy to hear that you have been empowered enough to make your own changes. Keep it going. Well done. Keep the arm back past that center line. Yes, well done. And take a rest. Fantastic work. Okay, take that companion weight. We're gonna do a squat with an upright row. And if you don't like to squat, if you've already done too many squats for today, that's fine. You're just gonna do a little bit of a dip. Otherwise, you're gonna have your hands in an overhand position. So I've got my knuckles facing out. We're gonna sit into our squat and we're gonna come up, bring the elbows up nice and high. So sitting down, elbows come up nice and high. Just showing you from the side here, the back is nice and straight, bottom's coming backwards, feet are pushed firmly into the floor. Head is not pushing out every time I bring those weights up. So as I bring the weights up, my chin is not jutting forwards. So just pay attention to those form points, okay? And if you're not squatting today or right now, then a little dip here and come up, just to give yourself that little bit of explosive power. You don't need much, but it's just gonna help you out. A little bit of momentum. Well done, take your rest. Good job. We're gonna do a crunch and punch next. And this session is going past so quickly today. I can't believe we put all this stuff in so far. We're gonna crunch on one side, plant the feet, punch, punch. Crunch on the other side, plant the feet, punch, punch. Are you with me? Crunch and punch, punch. Crunch and punch, punch. Good. Yes. Okay. When you're in that rhythm, I want you to really pay attention to those punches. Punch, punch. Really nice, fierce punching. Good job. Good, good. Yes. Really give it some welly on that punch. Good. Last 10 seconds here. You got this. Yeah, brilliant. Amazing work. 2, 1. Take a little rest. We have got our finisher up next, and we've got a standing crunch, 60 seconds on the standing crunch. I want you to add your weight in if you feel comfortable holding that overhead. It's 60 seconds, it's longer than we've done a standing crunch for this program, but I believe that you can do it. It's the last thing we need to do. Bring that weight up overhead, bring it down towards the knee, and let's do our standing crunch with the weight. Good job. So this is gonna tire the arms, it's gonna tire the core. You're working on a single leg, so you've got balance elements here. You've got coordination, spatial awareness, foot placement. It's all here, and your brain's a little tired because you've done the full session and it's been no repeat. So you've had to really concentrate all the way through. So if you're feeling tired, slightly befuddled, don't worry. Those are all good reasons as to why. But keep it going because I'm sure you are absolutely smashing it. Good job, 20 seconds remaining. You got this. Yes, keep it going. You're into the business end now. Breathe it through, don't hold that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take your rest. Fantastic work. That was amazing. I'm really, really proud of you. Let's finish with a really short cool down now. You can extend this cool down and make it as long as you like. I'm gonna start with a quad stretch, just a little fingertip touch onto a wall here, bringing the foot back behind me, knees together, hips forwards, really pushing those hips forwards, feeling that stretch down the front of the bent leg there. Good job. Really push those hips. You got this, well done. We're gonna switch sides. Let's switch sides now. If you find this really tricky, then you can do it lying down, but make sure you're pushing those hips into the floor. You can also do it from a sideline position. Okay, again, just as long as you're pushing those hips forwards, then it means that you're getting that stretch. And you can really feel the difference. If you're sort of just bringing the knees apart and just you're back here, you are not gonna feel barely anything. But here, you're really pushing those hips forwards. You've got the knees together. It's a real focused stretch through the front of that thigh there. Well done. Good job. Stepping out to the side here, and we're gonna stretch over. Nice stretch through the side. Lovely side stretch. And you can stand into your side stretch for as long as you like before you come over onto the other side, and a lovely stretch on this side too. We're gonna do 2 stretches on each side, And as I said, you can continue this cool down for as long as you like, add your own specific stretches in. If you would like more stretches and you're not sure where to find them, I will tag my 8-minute active recovery session into the description of this video as well, so that you have that. Good job, one more. Well done. And if you're enjoying this series so far, please don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know that you're here for the ride. And if you want more sessions just like this and you've exhausted all of the videos on the channel, take a little rest, then you can become a member of the channel, which helps to support me more directly, and you get exclusive workouts for that, plus early access as well. So please consider having a little look at that. Just click the join button and it gives you all the information that you need. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow for day number 8. Take care. Bye.